And after doing some testing, it was purely cosmetic. Like it still shot 9mm, which I was happy about because I was like, man, like I was really about to go in on these people. I'm glad I ran this test. And fortunately, yeah, it's just purely cosmetic, man.
So it only looked good on paper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it looked like it was the magazine from the 5.56, but it was still shooting 9mm rounds.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Salute to that. Salute to that knowledge, giving us the game about the game, because I had no idea. Yeah. You were actually the first person I saw using the blue tracer rounds, man.
Oh, right. I was fortunate. I was very fortunate. I think I was like that when the Nikto, it was with the Nikto bundle, I think.
Yep.
And I don't know, I was just fortunate that day. I was one of the first people to upload a video on. I don't know why I was, because I literally had just finished streaming when it happened. And then as soon as I finished streaming, I made the video, I edited the video, and then I uploaded it. And even then I was still like maybe the third or fourth person to upload the video.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was fortunate, man, because that video did pretty well.
Yeah, I was like, because I was at work and I was watching, it's bullets are blue. So I had to Google what that was. I think I asked you during live stream, hey man, like what is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Did you know that tracers are a real thing?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
During that time, I was like, yo, it's a real thing. It was actually a real life, some military, combat military shit that they were like, they used this to actually see the rounds. And I was like, oh shit.
Yeah. Look at I didn't know that either.
Look at Mordern Warfare. Look at Infinity Ward doing their due diligence, man. Yeah. All right. Let's talk about a little current situation, if you want to call it that, or situation. Mordern Warfare has been named the Call of Duty of the decade. Is that propaganda or is that real? Have you heard about this? Mordern Warfare has outsold every COD of the decade and is the #1 video game of the decade.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Is that propaganda or is that cap or is that real?
Well, I think,
or is it a mixture? Because it might be a gray. It might be some gray area. It might be a gray area in there.
I think so, man. Honestly, I think it might be a mixture, man. And here's why I say that. I think that the stats and the numbers are real.
What do you mean, like sales? Or you mean
as far as sales and stuff? I think that's real. But I also know how the majority of the community feels about this game.
Yes.
So that's why I say it might be half and half. But as far as sales go and as far as the numbers that they're given,
I think so.
I think those are real numbers.
Yeah.
But as far as it being the #1 game, I mean, I know from me, bro, like and just watching every single Call of Duty YouTuber that I can. There's out of all the ones that I watch, man, there's like it's like 95% of us are very we do not like this game.
Very frustrated. I think they're using the numbers because Call of Duty is always top tier.
Yeah.
The top earner. You know what I'm saying? I think they're using that and twisting the verbiage to make it seem like, okay, this is what the people want. You know what I mean? Because it's the #1 selling game of the decade. Doesn't mean that people love it.
Right. I don't get me wrong. Like, there's people out there who tell me, even in my streams and comment section, like they genuinely like the game. Like they actually like the game.
Yeah.
And I don't know about that, but
hey man, it is what it is. I got a guy named Jason. Jason's lyric, he says this is the best Call of Duty of all time, and I don't know if it's trolling me or what.
They say the same thing.
I mean, it looks great. But fam, I don't know about that though. I don't know about.
And like I told you this like before we started streaming, man. Like, yo, this game is honest to God. It's a great game,
right?
But it's doing too much to cater to these. Thank you. Yeah, I was about to use another word, but
the thumbless ones.
Yes, it's using way too. And you know what? Let's be real here. Let's keep it 100, bro. I feel like Infinity Ward, they're not making, by the way, like, I don't think any changes is coming to this game. I think this is the game.
This is it, yeah.
This is it. I don't think it's going to get any better than this. And that's fine. Infinity Ward made this game to bring in a new player base.
Right.
And just keeping it 100 here, they succeeded. They did what they did. They brought in a new player base, a new fan base. They brought in a lot of new people.
Right.
And they try to force us to play this game the way they want to. And it sucks because like us, like, you know, the guys who've been playing Call of Duty for years, we're the ones being affected a lot. I mean, but like and again, I told you this before we started. This game, it can, in my opinion, it can be one of the greatest Call of Duties ever made if they made one change. What's that? And that's turning Dead Silence into a full-time perk.
Yes, I agree.
The second they took Dead Silence away from us as a perk, I felt like it gave the campers and the Timmies and these no-skilled players, it gave them so much of an advantage against us.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
And you know what I think? I think that a lot of people talk about the skill-based matchmaking, but it's definitely real, and they were not shy about not hiding it. You know what I mean? These guys came right out and said, "Yeah, it's going to be skill-based matchmaking." Not in those words, but
they've never admitted it. They still haven't admitted it.
Not in those words.
A little bit.
The guys were like, we don't want to alienate the new customers or the new group like you were saying. They don't want to alienate that group. They want to make the game a little bit easier for them, so they won't leave. They get like when I first started, fam, I got trashed. Straight up.
Oh, me too.
For years, with a smile on my face, getting trashed, and loved every second of it.
First started playing Call of Duty,
fam. In Modern Warfare, I was, man.
Yeah, when I first started, it took me a while to get used to it, but it was like a learning curve. Like I had to learn. I had to get in there, you know.
Right, but you know what? It made you a better player. It made you tougher.
Yeah,
it made you tougher. But these Tims. These Timberlands, they're different. They have it easy, man. I don't know if they have it easy because I don't see the game through the eyes of them. I only get in the lobbies that I'm in, and I experience the game the way I experience it. And sometimes you have a good game. The next game they separate the lobby. This is my point I wanted to make. I'm sorry if I'm rambling.
No, go ahead.
Listen, fam. They micromanage the game. We have no control over anything. We don't have control over the lobbies. Nope. We don't have control over anything lobby based. We can't pick the maps. Different party every game. It's just little annoying things. Like why is that? Why do you think they did that? Your opinion?
In my opinion, I think they did that again to cater to the newcomers, to the new player base.
Yes.
I noticed another thing too is like even when a game ends, you have about 10 seconds where you can talk to like the opposite team.
Yep.
I think they did that. They did everything to protect and to put a bubble around these newcomers.
Right. That was my next point.
Yeah. I think that's why they did it.
Exactly right. You don't even get a chance to talk crap or shit. Or you can't be like, yo, I just nuked you thumbless bushwhacker. You don't have any time to say anything to anybody. You can't embarrass anyone about their stats or look their KD's up or nothing like that. You can't. I mean, they're protecting the lobbies at all costs. And I don't like it. I'm not gonna lie. If I get shitted on, give me a chance to get some get back. That was the spirit of Call of Duty back in the day.
Same, I always feel the same way too. Yeah, like and not even if I get shit, because that's rare when it happens. But if like I lose a game because my teammates are crappy, it's like I always know like next game, okay, I gotta carry.
Right.
I gotta go hard, and it's like I never get a chance for the rematch. Yeah,
get a chance. They took away our chance to get that get back, and they took away our just that competitive spirit of that lobby. Like you might be sweating against a group of guys on the other team. You're like, I like playing against them. I'm gonna stay in this lobby because it's cool. Even though you might not even be dropping like 25-2. You may be like 25-16 or something like that, but you love the lobby because you still got that wiggle room to actually get your game on, man.
Exactly, and it's like it makes you a better player at the end of the day. When you face good players, it makes you a better player because you gotta think, how am I gonna beat these guys?
Right.
Which has always been a challenge. That's why I've never once in ever, I don't think you could ever catch me in any of my videos, live streams, ever once on my channel have I ever complained about skill-based matchmaking. Like, put me in a lobby against good players. Like, I want that. I've always wanted that. So
you don't shy away from the competition, okay?
No, I never. I don't know. I encourage it. Yeah.
Okay, so you're not out here blocking players.